And making mistakes are part of your life and part of your journey and learning and becoming the person who you are. I've been lucky enough to have a wonderful life, so I'm proud of many things. But I think the one that stands out more than anything is the father I've become. I think I'm probably the proudest of being a good father to my three children, Brooke, Jackson and Summer. I always saw cricket as a hobby and as a passion. I never saw that as a job. I always saw my job as to be the best father I could possibly be. So I suppose I'm most proud of being a good dad. And I'd like to think I'm a pretty good dad. Even my kids think that too. I don't really live each day by saying I regret things. Sure, I think we'd all like to change some things about our life when we were younger or growing up and adult life. But I think it's important not to live with regrets, because if you had the benefit of hindsight, you'd never make a mistake. And making mistakes are part of your life and part of your journey and learning and becoming the person who you are. So I'd love to have changed a few things. When we lost the West Indies by 1 run in Adelaide, I would have probably liked to have got an extra run in Perth and made 100 rather than 99. Yeah, so look, I can sit there and say I wish that had happened, but in a funny sort of a way, they happened. And if I thought about every single little thing that I would like to change in my life, I think I've been a straitjacket in a padded cell. So no regrets for me. I think Muhammad Ali is my favourite person of all time. I love JFK. For some reason, I thought that Kennedy family and their story is just fascinating. My cricketing sort of hero was probably Ian Chappell, I think. I love the way he captained the side. I love the way he had his collar up and chewed gum and took on the hook shot. I loved watching him play. I was an AFL lover. That's all I ever wanted to do when I was growing up too. So Trevor Barker, Peter Knights, and then a little bit later Dermot Brereton. Those sort of guys were my favourite AFL players. I used to love being those guys in the backyard. From the cricket side of things, I'd like to think that I was an entertainer and people loved watching me bowl, and I brought a smile to people's faces when I came on to bowl. So I tried to make things happen. I tried to do it in a way that was entertaining, and I hope when people watch the TV or at the ground enjoyed watching me bowl, and hopefully I razzle-dazzled them occasionally. I think the best party I went to though was Chris Martin's 40th birthday in LA. The table sort of consisted of Jay-Z, Beyonce, Julia Roberts, Stephen Fry was at the table. So that was a pretty cool party, and Chris Martin's one of my best friends. So yeah, I think Chris Martin's 40th was the coolest party I've been to.